Min-Hwan is dead. He ended up with Ji-won's fate. It's a bittersweet feeling, as fans' favorite Monday and Tuesday drama, Marry My Husband, nears its end with only one episode left. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, watching Ji-won do all she can to transfer her fate to these perpetrators. Inasmuch as most viewers had wanted Soo-Min to end up with Ji-won's fate, it's only right that Min-Hwan, who had killed her in her first life and attempted to kill in her second, gets her fate. Ji-won going to his funeral was epic. She finally made her peace with him. Soo-Min is on the hot seat and on the run. This could have easily passed as self-defense, as Min-Hwan had intended to kill her. However, she's out for Ji-won's blood, which will end up being her undoing. What's more, Ji-hyuk officially introduced Ji-won to his grandfather in the recently concluded episode. He did this in style. Yura is impossible, and thought to use Ji-hyuk's grandfather to influence his relationship with Ji-won. Ji-hyuk is not here to play. The look on Yura's face when Ji-won entered filled me with glee. However, Grandpa was initially against the union, because of Ji-hyuk's accident while trying to save Ji-won. But Ji-won was able to convince him of her love for his grandson. Yoonho's interest in Hee-yeon was palpable in the recently concluded episode. However, there was no sign of Hee-yeon in the episode. We need to see them lovey-dovey with one another. Suk-joon is sticking close to Joo-ran like glue. As no one had received Ji-won's fate, she was still in the danger zone with her husband. Had Min-Hwan not gotten it, she would still be in danger because of her husband. This is why the dashcam recorder, which was thought to be damaged, worked once Min-Hwan died. With this, she'll be able to divorce her cheating husband and survive her cancer. She can be seen pulling through in the preview for the grand finale. This will make Ji-won exceedingly happy, as Joo-ran didn't deserve her fate. Ji-hyuk and Ji-won played an amazing tag team in the recently concluded episode. They played both Min-Hwan and Soo-Min like a fiddle. We have to give it to Soo-Min, she's smart and a fighter. When Ji-hyuk called her for a meeting, she thought it was an opportunity to get with him. This was why she mentioned the divorce, and that she was staying upstairs in the hotel. But when Ji-hyuk showed no interest, but instead declared his interest in Ji-won, she showed her claws. There's no way she'd let Ji-won have a happy ending with Ji-hyuk. And with Ji-hyuk misleading her with an affair between Ji-won and Min-Hwan, she lost her cool. Ji-won's spunk in her second life needs to be studied. You'd think cutting Soo-Min to pieces with her words, and calling security on her was epic, but her fake texting her took the cake. It's only right that Soo-Min lost her mind. Ji-hyuk became more invested in Ji-won's revenge, after Min-Hwan made another attempt on her life. Min-Hwan was a fool for trying to cross Ji-hyuk, who looked like he could slay a lion with his bare hands. One of the things that stuck out in the episode was Min-Hwan and Soo-Min's lack of remorse and accountability. The guts of Min-Hwan to try to threaten Ji-hyuk with the media, after what he did to Ji-won. It's only right that Ji-hyuk didn't hold back from destroying him. He made the world come crashing down on him. This is to put Min-Hwan in a tight spot, where he'd be forced to kill Soo-Min for the life insurance. I bet neither Ji-won nor Ji-hyuk thought that Soo-Min would be the one to end up killing Min-Hwan. Min-Hwan made sure that Soo-Min would be left with nothing, by stealing her stock and selling the expensive bag he'd bought for Ji-won. He really was despicable to the end. As Soo-Min has nothing to her name and is on the run, of course, she's going to focus her energy on Ji-1. You know what they say about obsession, it blinds you to logic. I mean, shouldn't she focus her energy on Yura, who had an affair with her husband, and plotted her demise with Min-Hwan? If you are curious about the next episode, I've got you covered. We might not know everything that may happen in episode 16, but the preview for the next episode left some clues as to what will happen. That's why today, I am going to talk about what will possibly happen in episode 16 of Marry My Husband, based on the hints and previews provided in the just concluded episode 15. Stick to the end of the video for what to expect and the episode 16 preview. But first, be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell to be among the first to see our content. As I stated earlier, Soo-Min is out for Ji-1's blood. She's hit rock bottom and has no plans of going down alone. She really fought for her life with Min-Hwan, and came out victorious. This would have easily passed as self-defense, as she had defended herself from Min-Hwan, who had wanted to kill her. Her next actions are going to determine her fate. What's more, revenge was served, when she walked in on Min-Hwan and Yura on the bed. She finally felt how it feels to be cheated on. She got that part of Ji-1's fate. However, I wonder how she didn't feel something was off, when Yura's assistant opened the door. She stalked Ji-1 to the hotel, and should have been surprised to see Yura's henchman there. Yura's assistant tried to give her hints, by asking her to return to Japan. If you recall, he now works as a double agent for Ji-hyuk. He still has loyalty to Yura, this is why he tried to stop her and get her to leave. But Yura is set on her ways, and wants to eliminate Ji-1 herself this time. This will prove to be her undoing, as Ji-1 and Ji-hyuk are on top of their game this time. They seem to be ahead of all the evildoers. From the preview, Ji-hyuk will finally face Yura for her crimes. I believe Soo-Min's parents are alive, and will serve as evidence against her. If you recall, their bodies haven't been found. I wonder how Min-Hwan easily fell for Yura's tricks. She planned to have him kill Soo-Min, as she has proof of her involvement in Ji-1's attempted murder, and then have Min-Hwan arrested for killing his wife for her life insurance. Yura needs a psychological evaluation. How could she want to take Ji-1's life just because she couldn't have Ji-hyuk? Soo-Min plans to take Ji-1 down with her. With no money, she's stuck in Seoul, and it's only a matter of time before she's apprehended. Despite knowing that she's Soo-Min's next target, Ji-1 would want her to come to her. She knows that Soo-Min plans to set her and her apartment ablaze. As Ji-hyuk can't stop her, he will make sure that she's prepared for when the time comes. Soo-Min will knock Ji-1 out, tie her up, and try to set her apartment ablaze. However, she's in for a huge surprise, as both Ji-1 and Ji-hyuk had expected her visit. However, as Soo-Min is a fighter, who utilizes everything to the best of her ability, I hope Ji-1 wins this fight. What's more, Juran is making a quick recovery, and hopefully, will end up with Suk-jun. Hee-yeon and Eun-ho have to also have their happily ever after. Hopefully, just like in the webtoon, we'll get a wedding between Ji-1 and Ji-hyuk. They've come a long way, and a wedding would be a perfect way to end things. How do you feel about this drama coming to an end? Do you think it's right that Min-Hwan got Ji-1's fate, instead of Soo-Min? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.